Part 3 of our chat with Steve Lukather and how he turned down Elton John and a few other big wigs. I'm John Beaudin from Rocky Stream Music. First off, we want to remind you to make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on the bell notification. You will miss none of our interviews and none of our music news coming up. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Luke's Gospel According to Luke from Steve Lukather is now an international bestseller. Congratulations, Luke. And of course, as we mentioned in our previous interview clip, he's working on a second book. We're looking at around 1 or 2 years, probably 2 years before it comes out. But like the first one, it'll be well worth waiting for. So, Steve Lukather, their last show's in Philadelphia tomorrow night. I know it's kind of melancholy. They may come back. I think they will come back in some form. Just let them rest and regroup and then rest some more. And don't get me wrong, we'll have Luke and Steve Porcaro and Shem Von Schreck. Hopefully one of these days we're going to get Joseph Williams. You need to come on this show. And David Page. All in good time. So, Steve Lukather, turning down Elton John. First, we're going to talk about the albums that he worked on with Elton John, starting with Victim of Love, that ill-fated sort of disco album, but it got better after that. Check out who else he turned down.
Well, no, actually, I did a record disco thing.
Oh, The Victim of Love.
Yeah, I did some of that right before I went over there. That was 1978. And that was an incredible time. Working with Elton was great. We did 2 albums at once. We did 2133 and The Fox. Now, we got screwed on the credits there because Walter Yetnikoff and Mo Austin got in a fight. And those are the 2 presidents of Warner Brothers and Columbia or Sony.
Yeah.
And they used us as pawns. Okay, well, you can't put their names on the record, even though in our record contract said we could do whatever we want outside of Toto, because we were already session players when we signed. So that was built into the deal. But so it was a little game they played. But we know. I mean, people that listen to it know what's up.
Yeah.
That was a great time for me. I really enjoyed that. Elton asked me to join his band after that.
Really?
I couldn't do it. Yeah, we were in the middle of Hydra, and he called me and asked me to do it. I said, I can't do that, man. I'm honored, but it's happened to me a couple times in my life, in my career.
What's the other time? What's the other times?
Joni Mitchell, Bob Seger, Miles Davis, all asked me to join their band at one point or another. Briefly. Right after I did records with them, there's like Wild Things. I just done Wild Things, and Joni asked, and I said, I can't do so. Mike Landau was the obvious. He's my brother since we were 12. One of the greatest guitar players of all time. Yeah, he did it. We followed each other around our whole lives. But that was the right call because he was the right guy. We both worked on the record. I was very flattered to get the call. Are you kidding me? Just sitting in a room with her, listening to her sing, it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with all those great people. They're legendary people. Jesus, Miles scared the hell out of me. I was like, really? But I could. We were leaving the next day on the Fahrenheit tour. Literally the next day. So nice to get the call, but it wasn't to be. Plus, he could have fired me the first day anyway. But.
And off the top, remember, we mentioned that his book, The Gospel According to Luke, is now an international bestseller. Congratulations. We'll have more from Steve Lukather in a few days. The last show in Philadelphia until they take a rest and or go on, well, we're not sure what's going on, is tomorrow night in Philadelphia. And we have a special video coming out tomorrow that's all about something special. No, we're not going to announce they're coming back. We're just doing a little tip of the hat to Toto tomorrow. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rocky Stream Music.